Hello friends, today's topic is a very interesting topic which relates to job enrichment. Although it says job enrichment for young managers, what we are really going to focus on is how do young managers provide the crucial edge of job enrichment to their team members. There are several aspects related to the concept of job enrichment that we shall study in this particular video session. For you young managers, there are a lot of things which can be done uniquely and creatively in order to ensure that your team members get job enrichment. Let us look at the slides. The very first aspect that relates to job enrichment is the factor of job satisfaction. In this slide, we shall discuss some aspects which relate to increasing the concept of job satisfaction. Most of us want interesting, challenging jobs where we feel that we can make a real difference to other people's lives. This is true about not only us, but also the people who work with us. This is true about our colleagues, our bosses, as well as the subordinates who come under our management. So each person is looking forward to a creative or a challenging job which has variety or certain subtasks associated. A lot of us come to an organization so that we can give our expertise, our knowledge and experience to the organization, thus creating a difference to people's as well as our organization's lives. As it is for us, so it is for the people who work with us or work for us. This is what I have explained some time back. These people can be our colleagues, our bosses, or people who work for us, our subordinates. Well friends, we can do a lot in the case of subordinates because they report directly to you as a manager. You can do very little to enrich the job of your boss because he has got his own set of priorities which, as per your knowledge, cannot be interfered with. So why are so many jobs so boring and monotonous? A lot of jobs are in fact boring and monotonous because the managers make them so. We have several aspects which deal with how to cut the monotony from our jobs in the subsequent slides that we shall discuss. And what can you do to make the jobs you offer more satisfying? Well, this is the central theme of this particular session. There are several techniques, there are several factors which you can induce to create a better working environment which creates better job satisfaction or increasing of job satisfaction. Here we continue our discussion about how we go about increasing job satisfaction, which is very critical in today's times. One of the key factors in good job design is job enrichment. After this brief discussion, which happened right from the start of this session, you must have come to know that job enrichment indeed is a very important factor which people look forward to when they work in organizations. Most notably promoted by psychologist Frederick Herzberg in his 1968 article, One More Time, How Do You Motivate Employees? Well, there were many management experts and gurus who have worked on the aspect of job enrichment and job satisfaction. Notable one, as I mentioned some time back, is Frederick Herzberg. Herzberg did a lot of commendable work in this particular field. We shall discuss some of his commendable work in the coming slides. According to Herzberg, the concept of job enrichment is the practice of enhancing individual jobs to make the responsibilities more rewarding and inspiring for the people who do them. Just imagine yourself going to a job which is monotonous, which is routine, and which only allows you some amount of flexibility. A question posed by me to you is, would you look forward to going to such a job on a day-to-day basis, or rather would you look forward to go to a job where there is more of job rotation, there is more flexibility in the tasks and the duties that you perform, you are more responsible and more accountable towards the work you do for your organization and towards your bosses? Definitely you would look forward to such a job. Hence, your employees or your subordinates also would think in the same way. So in this particular session we have, as mentioned previously, a lot of tasks or a lot of techniques which will help you with the concept of job enrichment. Before you look at ways to enrich the job in your workplace, you need to have as foundation a good, fair work environment. As managers, as employees of companies, the first thing that employees look, or you and I look forward to, is a good and a fair work environment. A work environment which is free of politics, which is free of the prejudices and the biases and perceptions of people. Hence, it is very, very important and quintessential to conduct work in such a work environment. Now, we as managers need to create such an environment which is conducive to transparency and openness. Hence, the very first aspect about increasing job satisfaction or improving the job enrichment is to ensure a fair workplace. I'm sure most of us agree with this particular statement provided in this particular slide. Let us now move forward to look at some more interesting things related to increasing of job satisfaction. If there are fundamental flaws in the way people are compensated, their working conditions, their supervision, the expectations placed upon them, or the way they are treated, then those problems should be fixed first. These are nothing but the steps that we take to ensure a workplace which is open, transparent, and fair. These are some of the factors which an employee might be burdened with, which might act against his or her performance. Hence, to provide better job satisfaction, we need to ensure that these factors are taken care of and do not weigh the employee or do not burden the employee. If these factors, if the above factors are not resolved, any other attempts to increase satisfaction are likely to be sterile or worthless.